Hello everybody, hello, welcome in and happy Halloween to you all. Let me grab my chat window up, make sure it's on all. Welcome Angie, welcome Kimberlyn, welcome Amanda, welcome. I was just scrambling to finish one last colour by the month. I really wanted to get it done for Halloween. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what I was doing literally 2 seconds before starting. Finish this page. Nice Halloween headless horseman. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, happy to get that one done. And oh, sorry, a bit cough today. Welcome Amy, Kiora, happy November 1st from the future. Hope your November is starting well. For the few hours you have been awake for it. But yeah, might as well be November. I've totally given up on October colouring and I'm moving on. Fair enough. I have gone through this page and picked out a colour palette, and I've put these pencils in the description down below in case anyone is interested. I feel like it's not focused very well today. Come on. Why are you being annoying? There we go. That will do. But yeah, I found a colour palette from the Practical Colour Combinations book. And it's this one, Acrobat Show. And so you can see I've taken some of the colours from it. I'm mainly going for this kind of purpley blue, the orange, like pinky purple, this kind of light grey, and the green. So kind of combined into this one, plus green and the kind of light grey one. So that is what I'm basing this page off. We need an update. How many unfinished pages? Wow. Do you want to see my list? This is the list. It is all done apart from this one. I did it guys. I actually did it. There's a couple of bonus ones down here. I had the spooky one that I wanted to colour, but I decided instead of rushing it today, even though I wouldn't necessarily be rushing it, I'll probably colour it tomorrow instead. And the same with this Godule one, which you can't even see down there, but yeah. I have finished the list. I can't believe it. I even managed to fit in a bonus one. So this wasn't even on my list necessarily, but I managed to get the chibi snake done because I finished everything else a little bit earlier. So she turned out quite nice and pastel. So we'll be seeing her. Then it means that for next month, I've only got last month's to catch up on rather than this one as well. So I was happy to get that one done. Amy's getting her completed pages organised. Oh, that's going to be a big job for me tomorrow after work. I need to prioritise the Godule page because it's for Wendy at Jazzy Doodle Designs. She's doing a like community collab for it, so I need to make sure that I get that one done. She extended the deadline. It was the 1st of November, now it's the 2nd. So I'll do that tomorrow. Amanda's going to squeeze some Lonely Pumpkin pages in tonight at work. Technically it'll be 2 AM, but it still counts as October because I won't have slept right. Yeah, I agree. It's still October until you go to sleep, until you go to bed. Hiya Hannah, and hiya Joe, and hiya Romany, and Millie. Welcome to you all. You're not late at all, Romany. I only started 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I did a little bit of basing of the background before stream. I just thought, get that little bit out of the way. But yeah, I think I might start with the pumpkins. And I'm tempted. I did a bit of a colour mock-up for this page, but I have kind of changed my colour ideas since doing that colour mock-up. So yeah, because I was going to use the kind of pinky colour in this palette, but I changed my mind But I thought the nice purpley colour for the background, a couple of varying shades of green for the leaves, and then do like different coloured pumpkins. So I think I'll do the orange, the pink and the purple here. I think that would look cute. Yeah, the other colour decisions I'll wait to see how it looks when I've actually coloured it. But yeah, I think I will start with the pumpkin that Chipmunk's wearing. Sorry for the sharpening. I was a little bit prepped. I've got all my pencils out ready to hopefully make it a nice, easy colouring process. But yeah, recording down my completed pages for the month. Oh my, I have shocked myself. I really, really have. I mean, just in the last week, I mean, that's 18 pages on that list, and I did one more. 3 of those are double page spreads, so that's plus 3 again. It's crazy, absolutely crazy the amount I've coloured. And I feels like the last week for me went quickly, but it feels like so long ago that it was the start of the month and I was doing the pages that I did at the start of the month. Like looking back and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was this month. Feels like ages ago. I don't know what it was. I think it was the spirit of Lonely Pumpkin and colouring 13 pages in one day right at the start of the month. She blessed me with good luck for the rest of the month. Hopefully that continues for the rest of the year. But I do find writing lists like this when I get to the end of the month and I get a bit overwhelmed at everything I want to complete. That just helps me kind of recenter my focus and go, okay, if I colour this one on this day, that one on that day, how will it end out? Hi Michelle, you started this page with Polychromos last year and stupidly didn't save your colours, so you're having to work out what I used. Oh, I hate it when I do that to myself. I usually always like to have little sheets like this that I can pop in. Yeah, at least you know it was Polychromos. And a tip that I often use, if it's been like a while since I've coloured a page, I will get a pencil that I think is right, swatch it right up to the edge of the page, and then take that and like match it up. That's a tip for you if you need to match colours or want to match colours that you've already used and can't remember. I sometimes use that. Hi Vera and hi Paulina, welcome in. Thanks for joining and happy Halloween. But yeah, already I'm looking forward to November and all the pages I've got planned. My plans video went up yesterday. I'd love to hear what you guys are colouring. Are you squeezing in another Halloween themed page before the end of the month? Most of the pages I've coloured today aren't even Halloween related. But they were ones that needed to get done. You've been using sticky notes and leaving it in the page, writing the name, etc. of pen and pencil. Yeah, that's really helpful. And something that I got and really love using are these white sticky notes. I think I got these from Temu. Find Temu, AliExpress, etc. for pretty cheap. And it means that you can swatch your pencils, whereas I find that, you know, the post-it notes, sticky notes, they're bright neon colours, so the swatched pencil doesn't look the same. So I like doing that and sticking it in. Or I have these little bits of paper. I like this because it gives me more room to play with. I like testing out blends. Hiya Dana, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Saw your planned video and can't wait to see what you do. thank you. I am looking forward to it. It'll be another busy month with the amount of buddy colours. But I am quietly optimistic and I will just take it a page at a time. Looking at the list as a whole is very overwhelming, but I just need to go page by page, maybe start by basing a few and do it that way. Oh yeah, white one's such a better idea. Yeah, it was, I think I saw it on someone else's channel ages and ages ago and I was like, ooh, I like the look of white post-it notes. I think I tried searching on Amazon and they were super expensive and I was like, I'm not paying that much for just a post-it note. Then I found it was a pack of 3 and well, I use them fairly often and I still haven't even got halfway through the first pack yet. Amanda's going AFK to get ready for work. No problem, Amanda. Angie watched Vera's November plans before my stream. Nice. I watched hers the other day. Did I? Was it up the other day? No. I watched your completed pages video the other day. Right, that is one orange pumpkin done. I think I'll do this one at the back here, orange. You just posted it. Ah, yeah, I'm getting confused with other videos that I've watched. It was your completed pages. So I'll have that to enjoy after stream tonight. Or save it for after work tomorrow. It's the best time of the month with all of the completed pages and plans videos. I love plans just as much as completed pages video to watch. There we go, that one orange. Trying to think about spreading the colours out. I don't know yet. Let's go one at a time. I was amazed at the amount you managed to do. Honestly, Angie, not Angie, Michelle, reading the wrong name. Honestly, Michelle, I'm amazed too. Like, especially this month, looking at the amount, I mean, the stack of completed pages I have, oh gosh, like the stack of books I've got, which isn't even all of the books, because some of them are elsewhere in my room, but I tend to stack my books up. It's going to be interesting to take a picture for the thumbnail. Hi Elisa, welcome in. Yeah, happy Halloween to you too. Listening whilst colouring in Halloween. Ooh, which page are you colouring in that one? I finished my first page in it last night. A lot of fun. Really, really cute book. Message me my I can't speak. You messaged me your page. Let me go onto Instagram. I always have double the books pulled for my plans that I could possibly colour. It's so fun going through my books that I just keep pulling. Yeah, absolutely. And you're just like, well, for me, like plans often, recently it has been more just, okay, buddy colours and group buddy colours, etc., rather than extra things necessarily. But it gives you a short list of books to pick from, rather than looking at a whole big, well, your whole massive bookshelf. Come on, Instagram. You don't want to load. When you get in the zone, it's amazing. Yeah, I watched your 12-hour colouring video, Amy, and ooh, you coloured a lot. You coloured a lot. Yeah, for some reason the messages aren't showing on my Instagram on my laptop. Let's try reloading it. Come on. I always have boring plans and I see everyone else's and get jealous, so change my plans. And that's fair enough. Like, they're just plans. Like, some you'll manage to do, some you won't. Aha. Here we go. Oh, here is Michelle's page. I will share it with you all. Hang on, gotta change it. That one. Here is Michelle's page. How adorable. Looking really nice. I like the colours you've used for the pumpkins. Shouldn't be too hard to match the colours and complete the page because you've only got one pumpkin left to colour, and then you could just do that in a matching orange, and then most of the other stuff that you haven't coloured on a page yet, so yeah, that should be a fairly quick and easy page to finish. So that is Michelle's page. Then let me grab up Lisa's. Here we go. Ooh, just doing a double. There we go. This is in Hannah Carlson's Halloween. I feel like I've never noticed this page. Like when flipping through, like this one with all the little objects on it. I feel like I've never noticed that. I need to check my book and be like, eh? Yeah, it is in the book. It's just me, but I was just like, I don't even recognise it. It's one of those pages that you just flip past, I think because it's full of little objects. But yeah, it's looking great so far, Lisa. I like the colour scheme you got for the scarecrows on this page. This guy looks really nice and cohesive. So yeah, thanks for sending me your pages, both of you. I've had to switch to spreadsheeting today because my goals are so ridiculous, but I'm gonna have no untouched by 2026. How? I don't know, but I am. Yeah, that's a great goal, Joe. I'm very, very tempted, and this is just tempted. Whether I actually do it is definitely another thing coming. To be on a book buying ban next year until I have severely reduced my untouched books list. Now, this may last a week before, and I do have some that are pre-ordered. But I feel like at the start of the year, there's not too many books coming out, at least not that are on the horizons yet. But yeah, I keep getting more books and adding more books to my untouched list, and like, I don't care, but it is a goal of mine to reduce that down. And it feels like I've been colouring in so many untouched books and it's still, the percentage doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So maybe doing a no buy until I've hit like the 10% goal or something like that. But yeah, it's a temptation. Whether that actually happens is another thing. You've put yourself on a ban until after the new year, except for pre-orders. Yeah. Lisa's testing out your castle art set and used it on both pages. Nice. Amanda always craving more buddies as well. Literally me. I'm like, no more buddies. And then I watch someone else's plans and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. Message them. Make another buddy. I'm like, oh, I could squeeze in an alcohol marker page. That's easy. It's yeah, resisting the urge to just do all the buddies. I'm going to do this one orange as well. Amy's going to do recording before my cold makes you feel worse. Have fun. You have fun too, Amy. I look forward to watching your completed pages video. I feel like I have a really good collection now. Yeah, me too, Kimberlyn. And I feel like, I mean, for a while I've only been buying, or mainly been buying books, like new releases. The trouble is, I keep releasing books that I really, really want. I had a comment on my untouched books video saying 67 untouched books is insane, and I'm just like, I'm quite happy, thank you. I don't care. I don't care. Right. Not sure what colours to do those yet, so I'm just going to do these. So grab middle purple, pink, magenta. I never use these colours, you can tell because they're huge. Whereas the more bluey tone purple I use quite a lot. But these pinky tone purples I really don't use very much. I limit to 3 high pressure buddies per month. I don't count the groups, so there are a lot of people, and if I don't make it, no one will notice. Yeah, I completely agree. The fact that I love group buddy colours, because if you don't complete a page, no one's really chasing, not that your buddies necessarily chase you, but no one's going, oh, where's your page? And you don't feel bad because there's 100 other people. I mean, there's not, but there's lots of other people who have coloured the same page. And so it's not as much pressure. But then again, sometimes because of that lack of pressure, I just don't get to those. And I do want to get to them. Yeah, I just try and change it up a little bit month to month with the group buddies that I get completed. If I've got a busier month with buddy colours, I have less of a focus on my groups. See, that's a good point. I'm new, so I'm still building an initial collection, and that's absolutely fair, Joe. There's no shame with buying books if it makes you happy. And for me, it's definitely got worse the more I've been colouring. Because I started out and there were some artists where I was like, oh, I don't really like their style, they're not for me. And then I coloured more and more and I decided actually, yes, I do like their style. So like your tastes change as you build your collection. Uh-oh, I'm not you. What's my excuse? Your excuse, Dana, is that you love colouring and that there's no harm in collecting a bunch of fun new books. Absolutely no harm. I'm so tired of judging people on hobby videos and on Instagram. Exactly. I just don't understand what was the point. Like, is someone going to read your comment and go, you know what, 67 untouched, that is a lot, I'm going to stop. I'm going to get rid of them all. I'm insane. Like, I agree with you. Like, no. What do you think you're achieving? If you saw someone with a library of books, like, they're sort of doing well, they've collected a whole library's worth of books to read. Have they read them all? Probably not. Will they read them all? Probably not. But would you judge them? Not necessarily. But people feel the need to judge you for the amount of colouring books you have. Probably because it's a more creative, artistic hobby, and people think that money you spend on artistic hobbies is wasted, which is stupid. And I just don't get it. Why take the time out of your day to judge people like that? Just judge them in your head and move on. Why do you feel the need to comment? Like, we're all judgmental people at the end of the day. We're humans. You can look at someone and be like, that's insane. Like, girls with huge shoe collections. I think that's insane. Would I comment that on a video where they're showing their collections of shoes? No. Life's too short. And like, at the end of the day, why do I care? Why does it bother me? It doesn't. It's just, I don't understand it. I have a group of 3 buddy colour, and for sure they will notice if I don't make it. As long as it's not a group buddy colour. Yeah, for me, like, because with my pages, I have a little key on the side of my journal where B is for buddy colour and G is for group buddy colour. If it's a buddy colour which has been specifically set up for the month, but say 3 people are doing it or 4 people are doing it, I still count that as a buddy colour rather than a group buddy colour, even though there is a group of us doing it. For me, a group buddy colour is when you're colouring in like the same book, but it's not a project book. Because I have project books which are different, which often tend to be group buddy colours. Yeah, I don't know, there's method in my madness. It makes sense in my brain. I bought a lot in the last 3 months, but I was at 2 books. How can you just buy a few when you have barely any? Thing is, I started off and I did buy just a few. My first 6 months of colouring, I can show you. Oh, I keep dropping things. My first 6 months of colouring. This was it, which is 17 books. I've since destashed a few of them now, but for my first 6 months I had 17 colouring books, and then it just grew 2023 and grew with 2024 and grew again with 2025. Yeah, there's no shame starting small and being satisfied with a smaller collection, and there's no shame immediately wanting to buy all the fun things. Like, no shame at all. As long as you've got enough money to feed yourself, keep yourself healthy, no shame in spending it on what you want. I've never done a buddy colour because I feel like I'd be under pressure. I mean, with me, there really isn't any pressure. And even though I put pressure on myself, we all do though. We put on more pressure on ourselves than we would ever put on other people. If someone messaged me and said, hey, we've got this buddy plan, I'm really not feeling it anymore, I'd be like, sure, no problem. Do you want to pick something different? Do you just want to leave it for now? So when we struggle to colour a page with motivation or time or whatever the reason is, why don't we give ourselves the same grace? And it's something that I constantly remind myself. If I'm not feeling something, because you can start a month and be like, yes, I really love this page, I really want to colour it. Get to sort of middle of the month and be like, I have no idea what I want to do for this anymore. And that's perfectly okay. Like, this is our hobby at the end of the day, and buddy colours are just a fun way of interacting with people, sharing the joy together. You shouldn't feel stressed with it, really. I judge you, Jess, on that elevator music in the background. It's called lo-fi, and the reason I have it is just so it's not silent when I'm not talking, because I don't like awkward silences. Whereas if there's a little bit of background light music, then I don't feel so bad if I don't talk the entire time, which it's impossible to talk the entire time. Hi Alicia, happy Halloween, happy Halloween. And hi Kiana, Kiana, correct me on your pronunciation of your name. Good morning from New Zealand. Hello to you in the future, in November. Oh, I want to try a group buddy colour. Where is the best place to find them? Romany, the best place I'd say would be watching people's plans videos and hearing about these groups and then messaging them saying, can I join? That's the best way. And the same for buddy colours. If you watch people's plans and they say, I'm open for buddy colours, just message them if it's something that you like, and they'll be more than happy to have you join them. Hi Catherine, hello from the Travel Lord. Hope you enjoy your little breakaway. Also, when I see beautiful completed pages, it makes me want the book. Yes. Sometimes seeing someone colour a page, I'm like, I want to colour that page. need the book right now, get it. I'm eating caramel-filled chocolates for lunch. I figured today being Halloween, it's acceptable. I mean, it's either today or on Christmas Day when that's acceptable. I don't drink, so when people say that about my colouring books, I ask them what they spend on alcohol. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I spend money on colouring books, but I don't spend it on drugs and alcohol, cigarettes. Like, good for me. I don't leave the house, so I don't have expenses. Anyone who gets mad that a partner doesn't finish a buddy is not buddying for the right reason. Exactly. Which, but the fact that we just put this pressure on ourselves, and it's silly. It really is just silly. It's unnecessary. But we still do it, and you'd still feel bad. And like, no matter what you tell yourself, you still feel bad when you have to message someone and be like, well, I can't, I'm not feeling the page anymore. Well, it's absolutely fine. I enjoy it really, it's very chilled. That's the vibes. And it's supposedly copyright-free lo-fi music. Like, I've just found playlists on YouTube and added them to one big playlist. And but every now and then I get a copyright thing because after the video, after the live, I then monetize it. It's very occasionally I'll get one, but you just need to erase the song, and YouTube does that for you. And then it's all fine. So it'll just be like a segment where there's no music. Most of the songs are like a minute, 2 minutes. Catherine's in London, preparing to move mum to a care home. Hope she's doing all right. Hope it's a nice home. I think when going to London, it's got to be a Premier Inn or Travel Lodge that you stay at least for me. When I used to go a lot, I'd compare the prices on Premier Inn / Travel Lodge and be like, okay, which one's got the cheaper options? We'll go this place this time. Thinking about this the other day actually, because a lot of the complaints is like, how could you ever colour in all these colouring books and all the untouched ones? And I think if I look at my end of the year numbers and the amount of books I have in my collection, I could easily do a page in every single one if I really focus on that. The issue is I colour in multiple books several times in a year, so some books will inevitably get neglected. That's okay, you can focus on colouring them in the next year. Right, so this stack, let's get something in pink, purple, then orange, and then pink again. Yeah, let's do that. Purple, pink, orange, pink. Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit traumatic as she's moving nearer to us, but she isn't coping well on her own anymore. It's unfortunately, it's the way life goes, Catherine, and you got to do what's best for the whole family. Even if you don't colour in them all, there's still art books, and plenty of people who don't colour still collect art. Exactly. Your line art museum. You're just building a collection for your line art museum. Because I know I know I do, and I know lots of people do. We'll just flip through our books and admire them. Just have a little flip, little browse. Not colouring in any of them, but just having a look. And that brings joy in its own. I'm trying to think about what other books I've got my eye on for the rest of the year. There's R.J. Hampson's next book, newest book, which is coming out mid-November. He hasn't said a specific date yet, I don't think. I'll definitely be getting that one. I'm trying to get potentially a Christmas page coloured in it before the end of the year. So I'm getting that one. There's Lydia Fenwick's new book, Luna colouring. I've got that on pre-order. That's going to arrive right at the end of the year though. But other than that, I don't think there's... Is there anything else on my horizons? Just check my journal. My upcoming book releases. Colouring is still cheaper than therapy, lol, yeah. And it is a great therapy, it really is. There it is. Oh yeah, there's a new mythographic Wolf Moon. There's Johanna Basford's new book, which I'm personally not interested in. And then these are the... What are they called? Postcard books by Emily Liederholt Oberg. Yeah, I think that's it, potentially. Flipping books is so therapeutic, absolutely. We had both my grandparents move in with us when I was a teen, one after the other. It was lovely for us, but I could see the strain on my mum. They both suffered with dementia, yeah. It's harder often on the family member than it is necessarily the person themselves. Oh, she pulled a palette. Oh, did someone ask about... Oh, sorry, you probably have already said, but how did you decide on the colour palette for this pick? Yes, I will show you the book that I picked it from. Ooh, it's a great book. This Practical Colour Combinations book. And I've used this one, Acrobat Show, and just selected some of the colours from that for the page here. Pulled them out with my Polychromos. So that's my inspiration. This is an interesting idea, to cover at least one page in every book in a year. Yeah, I know Amy, Colour of Amy, that was one of her goals for the year, to cover a page in each of her books. But I suppose if you just break it down, like you could have them all listed out and just tick them off one by one once you get them coloured in. Work out roughly how many you'd need to colour in per month as a rough goal. Some months you may do more, some months you may do less. A goal that I have suddenly decided to give myself for next year is to colour in all of my Asian books. I just want to have that as a goal, because a lot of them I neglect because they're so stunning. I find them intimidating and I just don't get started in them as quickly as I should. So I'm going to have a list in my journal and tick them off as I colour in them. Check in each quarter, see how well I'm doing with the list, because I find that helps me, checking in each quarter rather than just having a goal that sits there and you don't look back at. I spend a lot of time dating my books. I already have plans in place for if/when I get diagnosed with dementia. That's good that you're prepared. I also intend to colour in all my books in a year. That's why I don't want 300 plus books. Fair enough. I want Rita Berman's new book. Oh yes, I have that one. It is stunning. I really recommend it. Check in with me in 5 years. Yeah. It's a good idea. I don't know if I could do a year, if I could go a year doing one page only in my faves. Yeah, that's my thing, where there's some books where I want to get a whole bunch done. Hi Brittany, welcome in. Happy Halloween. I'm currently colouring in Rita's new book. It's just fun. It is fun. It's such a fun book. For some reason, just this one, the Manganese Violet, is colouring really weirdly in this book. It's being very splotchy, whereas the others aren't quite as splotchy. I've got another plan for a bit of a project for next year. I've even drafted a Google form to help decide. I'm going to do, what I've decided is have a focus book, oh, 2 focus books and 2 focus artists for the year. One for the first half of the year and one for the second half of the year, kind of like what Karen at My Colourful Country Life's done. But I thought with some of them, I just want to focus on an artist and getting through maybe a few of their books. And for others, I want to get a good solid 6 pages done in the books. And my thought is to do them on live stream with you all, so I'll get you to vote on a page, and that'll be another way of sort of getting through my books. I wonder when Rita's book will appear at my door. Hopefully soon. It's been shipped, hasn't it? I've had several people being disappointed in the paper in the new Rita Berman book. Any thoughts on that? I haven't coloured in it yet, but I will be colouring a page in it next month. But the paper seems really, really thick. But just because a paper is thick doesn't necessarily mean the pencils will work well. So I will report back next month with you all on how I found it. Love the purple and pink on this, thank you. It's a nice little fun combo. I very rarely do pumpkins, fun colours. I thought this is a good page for it. Are you also still going through with the title pages? Because I'm ready for it, lol. Yes, I am. I've got so many plans for next year, so yeah. I want to do, okay, colour in all of my Asian colouring books, do my focus book and focus artist for 6 months each next year, and then tackle the title pages 2026. It's like, when do I put all these videos up? I might do the title pages one next month. And I don't know how to really introduce it. Like, do I go through and show all the books I have with title pages in? Or I could just show each of the artists, because often the artist books are laid out the same. So be like, okay, here's the Rita Berman one and the title pages in this. Or it looks like this, like the Johanna Bastard one, and etc, etc. Yes, I will definitely be doing that. I know that Lucy Colours 2024, she's doing November nameplate pages, so if you want to get started on that, check out her channel. It's a little hashtag that she's doing for November. My only goal is to colour one page in every untouched book. I'm just about keeping up with the new ones and chipping away at the older ones. I'm winning at the moment. Nice, Catherine. I'm getting so close to being pretty, like, looking at my entire colouring book collection, I'm getting so close to having almost 2 full pages where I've coloured all of those books. Even 3 whole pages. I mean, there's a few, and then it's when it gets more recent that it goes a bit downhill, but there's still a lot of books that I have for the rest of this year that will be coloured in before the end of the year. I think I worded that really badly. I've got lots of plans for the rest of this year to colour in some of my untouched books. My Pokemon Colour by Number book arrived this week and the pictures are absolutely stunning. I'm so excited. Oh, it's such a good one, Leisha. I coloured one in Mon Fantastiques. I just finished that today. So that one isn't untouched anymore, so I will definitely be prioritising the Pokemon one next month. But I've only actually got done 2 Colour by Number pages this month. And you know I've been in a good mood for the whole month when I've only done a couple of Colour by Number pages, because I tend to colour them when I'm not feeling inspired. So I've been so inspired by my normal pages that I just haven't felt the need to pick up my Colour by Numbers, which is great. Most of the 2 that I did, I've been colouring downstairs whilst watching TV with my parents, because they're good to have in your lap and just colour away. So I will continue to do that. Yes, shipped. It will probably be Tuesday or something now. Mad that we bought it within hours of each other, but still happy I got you over as well. Yeah. So it'll all be fine in the end. You'll get it eventually. Yeah, I reckon it must have been because of the Europa book, potentially, is why it was so much later. If it's been shipped, it will probably be... I reckon it will arrive Monday, actually. That's my guess for you. That's my guess for you. Probably do a backwards order Q1 next year. Really trying to slow down a little bit. Yeah, that's fair enough, Millie. I'm trying to slow down too. Trying is the operative word. Failing is the main word. I find I get a bit obsessed with a particular book, and so I end up doing loads in that book. This year that book has been Mandalam by Maria Troll. It's so satisfying when there are a few pages done, absolutely. And I think when you get to a point where you're close to getting a whole chunk done, like 50%, like getting to those big milestones, you kind of have an extra push and desire to want to get it done. I had that with my 50 mythical miniatures this month, where I was like, oh, I've only got 12 pages left. Let's just do them all. Do them all right now. Well, I didn't do them all right then. I did one a day for about 2 weeks. Well, roughly one a day. There was a couple of days where I didn't. Yeah, that meant that I had my first completed book. Kimberlin's done so many colour by numbers this month. Nice. And yes, I've been a little uninspired. I think I'm just overwhelmed with life stuff, and that's given me little capacity to think about colouring pages when I have to actually make decisions. And that's completely fair, Kimberlin. We all go through those life moments. And for me, colour by numbers are so great for getting that kind of creative energy out on the page, putting colour to the page, but you're not necessarily having to make those decisions. Like, oh, which colour goes where and how do I do that? And oh, I need to find some pencil blends and oh. Whereas the colour by numbers are so just mindless once you've got all your pens out. No trick or treaters this evening because it's tipping it down. Yeah, it's been raining on and off all day for us here. I think I did hear some kids outside just now, but we don't have any decorations up, so we don't get any. We tend to not get any. Just finished my page in Little Miss Pumpkinhead by Demi's Colouring Corner. Nice. I use a food tray with a beanbag bottom to colour on the couch with, and I love that setup. Yeah, using a lap tray is great for colouring downstairs. I tend to just colour on the arm of the sofa, and that does me alright, or in my lap. But if I'm doing like an actual coloured page, I will bring out the lap tray. Honestly, November is full, and the other thing is that in my head it's only 27 days long, because after Thanksgiving it's December and Christmas season. Fair enough. I told my mum earlier I have an Amazon delivery tomorrow. She thought it was another book. I was like, no trainers. Yeah, we had a delivery today. Mum likes to tease us. She's like, oh, who's this for? And I'm like, well, I don't think it's me, because I haven't ordered anything. I'm not expecting anything yet. And my dad was like, is it book shaped? I was like, no. That's not for Jess then. Time to do a page in your Disney Halloween colouring book. Need to remember not to use alcohol markers as it's double-sided. Nice. That one does look really cute. I was very tempted to get it after watching Polly colour it on stream. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to colour in it this year, so what's the point? Don't have the time to colour in it this year, so don't get it. Don't get any more Halloween books, Jess. And I didn't, which is good. Plans for next year, the 2 buddy groups I'm in. I think 3 to 4 buddies, having 2 focus books per quarter, and then let the spinner do its magic for the rest. And the title pages I will also do. Nice, Vera. I kind of don't put a number on buddies. But I think with my next journal, I'm going to have like a space in it where I can write down buddies ahead of time. And I think I will do little boxes and have 10 spaces in it to try and not let myself plan any more than 10 buddies in advance. If it gets up to the month, I can always plan a few more, but yeah, I feel like I have been getting just a tad overwhelmed recently. And it's like I can always plan more buddy colours during the month, and in fact I do. And it's also nice sometimes to just colour a page for you, to just look at your books and be like, I want to colour this. I'm colouring that. I love my seasonal randomizer videos. I found it's been so much better for me this year than doing the monthly ones. When I switched to doing the seasonal ones rather than the monthly ones, I found that I was actually getting to all of the books, whereas with my monthly ones I was getting to maybe 2 or 3, whereas with the seasonal ones I've been doing the majority of them, which is a really good feeling. Like for the summer I got to 25 out of 30, and I think I'll be doing something similar this time as well. I'm looking for a pencil. That's the pencil. I was going to do this top one pink, but I'm going to do it purple. Purple violet's that one. The seasonal randomizer is so fun to watch. Oh, I love watching them too. I mean, that was thanks to Shell for inspiring me in the first place. And then it was thanks to Zoe for kind of making me reevaluate and change to seasonal ones instead. Which is funny because in my monthly ones I would randomise 10 books and I'd only get to a couple of them, whereas with my seasonal ones I randomise 30 and I get to the majority of them. I think it's the fact that I can pick up the slack on later months, whereas at the month it's done. If you don't get to all those 10, then you're on to the next month. And so I found that there were several books that I just kept neglecting. It wasn't until it came to the seasonal one that I actually got to colouring in it. I have 6 to 7 this month and already anxious about it. Not doing that again. Yeah, and I think the issue in November as well is that usually I wouldn't mind being like, okay, let's do it over 2 months. But December, I really want to have a focus on Christmas pages and actually get a lot of Christmas pages done this year. Because the last 3 years I've been colouring, I've been very, very busy around Christmas with my job. And it's not going to be as stressful this year. So I'm actually looking forward to actually getting a good amount of Christmas pages done. So I don't want to really have many non-Christmassy buddy colours in December. There's a couple of books untouched that I want to colour in before the end of the year that will have to be December, but that's okay. The focus is on Christmas buddy colours. I think the way I'm going to organise my buddies for December, instead of planning them ahead like I have been doing the last few months, is to put out my plans video and then put the offer out for buddy colours in that one. I think that will make it a little less crazy for me. I want to do buddies, but I'm too shy, so I never ask people. Or even if you, I know so many YouTubers who, when they do their plans video, they say, if you want a buddy, just reach out. Those are the perfect times to reach out to people, because it's so exciting to put out a video, someone listen and watch it and be like, okay, I am going to reach out to them. Like, it's so nice when they do, and to know that people are watching, listening, engaging with your videos. So yeah, those are definitely the times to do it. I've just noticed that with these stacks of pumpkins, it's the exact same order. That wasn't necessarily intentional, but there we go. I'm going to darken this pink one up because I feel like this one's a bit more intense than this one. You don't need to do any buddies apart from the capybaras, so you can breathe a bit. I'll just find another buddy. Amanda, genuinely, I do want to do another buddy though in the Creepy Kawaii Halloween. We'll talk about it soon. Is this Japanese adult colouring book part of the series that Kay here on YouTube made popular on her channel? Yes, this is part of the Tokimeku colouring book series. So that's what that translates to, Tokimeku. It's a Japanese colouring book series, yeah. They aren't stacked the same really, so I think it looks great. Oh, thanks, Dana. Bit of symmetry doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah, I think because I was like, oh, I don't want them to be the exact same, so I started off with purple at the bottom here, whereas we got the pink at the bottom there. So yeah, I think that does help with it. But it's all good, it's all good. Right, I think I'm going to do some leaves now. I did have to retire my permanent green to the nubby drawer. As, I mean, I could probably still get a little bit out of it. Where is it? No, that's not it. That's not it, and that's not it. Here it is. Yeah, I could blunt it down a bit like I have with these. Did you even see that with these? My nubbies, the nubby little friends. Probably get a tiny bit more juice out of it. Mr. Squirrel likes the aesthetics of matching piles of pumpkins. I think it's a chipmunk actually. I think she's Mrs. actually, because I've translated the characters at the front. Yes, Miss Chipmunk. Oh, she's so tiny in that page. Look at her. Compared to the polar bear, the snow rabbit, and the little tiny chipmunk. Alright, come on. Get in order. Alright, I'm going to use pine green and permanent green for these larger leaves on the pumpkins. So sad when they retire, but they lived a good life. They lived a good life. I extend their life as long as I can. I may not have picked the page that Polly coloured into colour. Nice. And the Halloween book, the one with Winnie the Pooh characters. It's so cute, that page. Not really cute ones. Apologies, Miss Champbook. Yes! I have some mental health issues, and because of that I get extreme fatigue. I do work full time, so when I get home I don't have the energy to do anything. Completely understand that, Michelle. I am fortunate that I don't work full time. If I did, yeah, I definitely wouldn't have all the time to spend as much colouring as I do. I'm impressed with my willpower not to order from Amazon Japan. Oh, just you wait, Amanda, just you wait. It's definitely a treat to order from Amazon Japan, I think. When I first had my channel monetized, I think one of my first monetized payments, I was like, oh, that's going towards an Amazon Japan order or an Aladdin order. Because the books themselves are super cheap. They're like £7, £6. But it's the shipping. But then even when you add the shipping to it, if you buy 3, 4, 5 books, it's around £12 to £15 a book, which for books this adorable and lovely, I'm happy to pay that. I'd pay that for, you're paying that for some Amazon print books nowadays, £10. We managed to hold out as well, but Santa Claus may have to go via Japan when delivering to me. Love that, Amy. I'm fortunate / unfortunate enough to be able to work, yeah. Yeah. Swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Hi Yolanda, welcome. Hope you're having a good evening and a happy Halloween. Shipping has been such a bummer. I've had to wait on the new Rita Berman and the 2 new Maria Troll books right now. Oh, are they stuck with the tariffs situation? Honestly, it's just awful. That whole situation in the US right now. It's just frustrating more than anything. And the people it hurts the most are small business owners. Like the big companies, they're fine. The small business owners who rely on income from the US, there's a big market, really struggling. I was scared to order from Amazon Japan too, but it was great. Even with the import taxes and all that, it was still slightly less than I would have paid for a similar number of books off Amazon US. Yeah, that's what I find that, Millie, because the books are so cheap on their own. Oh, it'd be great to just imagining us going, if any of us went on holiday to Japan, do an Amazon Japan order to your hotel or Airbnb or whatever you're staying at, and get all these books for really cheap, or even being able to find them in stores in person. Oh, that's a dream. You have to bring a whole suitcase just for the books. Thanks, really tired after a full day of manning a stand on a conference. I'm finally finished with the Comedian Halloween project. Well done, Yolanda. That's amazing. I can't wait to watch your full book flip through of that, which I hope you will be doing. I'm sure you will be. She's gotta be. Right. Taking a look back, seeing if I've missed any bits. There's a lot of these little swirls around the page. Yep, more around here. All the stalks. Yep. Right, permanent green. Yes, recording day tomorrow. Nice. Don't see Amanda? Oh yeah, sometimes I find my messages glitch. And you'll send a message and you can hear person on stream responding to other people. So you're like, there's other messages coming through, but you don't see them on your end. And you kind of have to almost like refresh it by going on to, even if you are on all messages, just going back to top messages, then back onto all, kind of refreshes it. And then they'll all pop up and you'll be like, there they are. Where are you hiding? Tired and have to leave for work in 20 minutes. No idea how I'm going to stay up till 6 AM. Couldn't nap because of the electrician. Oh. Do you drink coffee, Amanda? Take a dextrose? I don't know. Anything to keep you going. Bit of sugar. Mars bar. An iron blue. Take a can of Red Bull or Monster, yeah. Coffee makes you want to sleep. Love the way your pumpkins are looking. Thanks, Millie. I don't often do my pumpkins crazy colours like this, but thought, why not? Change it up a bit. I am planning on doing the how many pumpkins tag towards the end of November. I'm going to look at all of the pages I've got planned that have pumpkins in them and try to get them coloured towards the first half of the month. So then I can get that how many pumpkins tag up. And I feel like the closer we get to the end of November, the less I'm going to be inspired to colour pumpkins. I usually get to a point where I'm tired of pumpkins. I haven't got to that point yet. I'm just loving it all. Autumn is my favourite season to colour in. It's not my favourite season because I hate it getting darker and colder. Hate that. But vibes, I love the vibes. And I love the aesthetic of autumn. A plane ticket and hotel would add to the cost though. Worth it, Michelle, worth it. It's a business investment. You're going to buy an iron blue on the way there? Honestly, I'm terrible at doing accents, but I've always got to say iron blue as iron blue. Just for me, it's got to be said that way. Can't say it any other way. Spring is my favourite season for some reason. Same. Spring is my favourite because it's actually starting to get warmer, it's starting to get lighter, it's not crazy like it is in summer. I don't mind early summer or late summer, it's just that middle summer that isn't very nice. But yeah, spring's my favourite. The idea that winter is over, finally. The new iron blue spice ginger and cinnamon flavour for winter is good. Ooh. I only tried it for the first time like last year. And I didn't know what I expected it to taste like, but it's just like orangeade. So yeah, I mean, spicy iron blue, ginger and cinnamon. I suppose that just tastes like ginger beer but with a bit of cinnamon. autumn foliage is glorious where I live, but once it's past its peak, I'm so done with this whole section of the year. Absolutely. I love seeing the leaves change. But seeing all the leaves on the floor, I'm just like, get out of here. Get rid of these. I was born on the first day of spring, and it's just nice, all the baby animals, the freshness, not too warm or too cold. Yeah, absolutely. I love seeing all the little lammies, they're so cute. Babies. I'm a February baby, and there's that old saying that if you were born in the winter, you prefer winter. If you're born in the summer, you prefer summer. No, not me. I'm more of a summer person than a winter person, through and through. Hate the winter. Hate it being dark. It was like 3 p.m. today and I had to turn my light on. Hate that. To be fair, it was a grey, dreary day here for me. Lots of rain, so that didn't help the matter. Right, what green now? This green. Grass green. Not a bit of orange shade. I mean, vaguely. I mean, it's fizzy and it's orange. Is that March 21st? 20th. It alternates. Oh, my son was born on the 21st. Nice. After mostly lurking and doing a background, no off to bed. It's a very tiring week mentally at work. See you all soon. Have a good night's sleep, Vera. Take care and have a lovely weekend. Buy cream. Just cream. I'm a summer solstice baby. Not a big fan of summer though, purely because I don't do well in heat. I mean, I don't think anyone really does well in heat in the UK. We all really struggle. I just hate the cold. Hate it. For me, it's actually more of it being dark that I hate. I think this year we've actually had quite a nice autumn. Right, it hasn't felt too cold yet. Although last week it really has shifted. The last couple of weeks it's definitely a lot colder now. I was born one day before the start of winter. Love that the Christmas tree is up, but all the rest not for me. Yeah. My youngest was born on the 27th of December. I would hate to have a birthday so close to Christmas. Yeah. I think purely for the fact that like all your celebration in your life is so closely bunched together. I wouldn't care the fact that it's Christmas, but it's more the fact that you get Christmas presents and your birthday presents all at once, and it's just like February I find is okay. Not that everything's about presents. Like, I'm not... but you get what I mean. Like, all the celebration in your life. All the big celebrations, at least. Don't you like the magical feeling of walking around in the dark and all the shop lights are on and there's, like, energy in the air? No, I don't, actually. I find it scary. I don't like it at all. I find I just want to rush everywhere and just not be outside too long. Do any of you watch Cecilia Bomdar's video? I do not. I've never heard of that person, I'll be honest. My auntie's birthday is Christmas Eve. Your mum's birthday is Christmas Eve. Your niece's Boxing Day. Oh, got a lot of family around the Christmas period, Amy. She's the author of Life on Svalbard. Love how she embraces the polar night. Nice. Amanda's off to drive to work. You'll be listening. Have a good, safe drive, Amanda. I hate driving in the dark. Hate it. We're now at the point of the year when I go to Zoe's for a colouring day. I'm driving home in the dark, which I do not like doing. Hate driving in the dark too, and the older I get, the worse it is. Yeah, I really struggle with my eyes, so I have to wear glasses. I mean, I don't have to, but it's much better for me if I wear glasses at night. I get super strained if I don't. Okay, is that all the leafage done? Or at least those leaves. Oh, Mr. Stork. No one told me I missed a stalk here. Time for me to catch up on some sleep. Night, everyone. Night, Yolanda. Take care. Have a good night's sleep. Right, let's do these smaller leaves next. Start with the permanent green on this one. Do it a slightly lighter combo. Going to use this pencil until it's too blunt to use anymore, and then it will be officially retired to the drawer of nubbies. Need to get a jar soon. Start collecting them in a jar. So when I first started collecting the little nubbies, there weren't, well, there were only a few of them. I think I've got like 6 now. I wonder if there are pencil-shaped jars. Ooh, that'll be something to look for. Yeah, I just need like a little one, like, I don't know, that big. Doesn't have to be huge. Or I may have to upsize to a bigger one. Or I get. I think tomorrow I'm going to do some colour by number colouring. Nice, Angie. Which one do you reckon you'll be focusing on? Switch to this little one. Oh, missed one. No, I was going to try and colour with it, but I couldn't. Let's just switch to that one. Come on. Might look for a little jar on Amazon, put it on my wish list, ask for it for Christmas. Then when I get excited about receiving a jar and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? I'll be like, it's for my nubbies. For my little nubbies. Coffee jars? Okay, now I'm driving. Yeah, coffee jars could work well. I like little beanies ones. Although recently chucked a old beanies one, and then I think we threw it away. I found one, but it's in Walmart and it's a ghastly yellow colour. Lovely, Amy. Or the struggle I've been dealing with recently was I was watching Dusty Colouring and her completed pages video, and she said that she used some wood grain washi tape, and I was like, oh my gosh, wood grain washi tape, that is brilliant. Because so many times I see a page and there's just the flooring at the bottom, and I don't want it to just be a plain colour. I want to have some texture, so I end up drawing in my own texture, but it looks quite right. And I was like, wood grain washi is perfect. So I was like, I'm going to go find some. Tried finding some, and oh my gosh, could not find any. The only thing I could find was like wood grain tape, but that's like strong adhesive. You put it on the edge of like some chipboard to give it a wood effect. So that wouldn't work for your colouring books. It would be way too thick. And you couldn't sort of cut it out and whatnot in the book. And so Dee was trying to help me out, and she was like, oh, the brand is Recollections. I got it from Michael's, I think she said. And so I tried looking for the Recollections washi, and it's a great little set of wood grain washi tapes, but you just can't get it in the UK. So I tried searching it for other places. No. Temu, no. Amazon, no. AliExpress, Shein, oh no. Found something on Etsy and I was like, ooh, this looks good. £17 delivery, no. Found another one that was only £2 delivery, but all of the actual ones that looked like wood grain were out of stock. So yeah, I just couldn't find any. It's really annoying. So if anyone in the UK ever comes across wood grain washi tape, give me a shout, because I want it. I want it. The Rita book has so many Alice in Wonderland inspired pages, and I love it. I started to colour the Joker Bunny. Oh, that's nice. Love that page. Little intro one, nice and quick and easy to do. Really hope I'll get a Alice in Wonderland page coloured this month. I think I'm leaning to the Nelko Neko Story of Precious Cats. There's a fairly simple Alice page in there that I'm gonna try to aim to get done. Be nice. Sounds like you might need an American holiday. Yeah, sorry, why is she going to America? One, she wants to. Two, she needs some wood grain washi tape. Worth it. I mean, in all seriousness, my top of my list of places I want to go is Disney World / Universal in Florida. Just need someone to go with me. Right, these other florally leafy bits. I'm not sure if I should do these green. I could do these like an orange colour. That would look good for these kind of oak leaves. I'm just thinking of ways to bring the other colours around the page. These little berries I could do in the pink. Then I could maybe do these in purple, just for fun. What do you guys think? I'm going to colour these little mushrooms down here first. I'll do them in the pink whilst I think on that. Love to go there too. And Gatorland. I want to hold a freaking baby crocodile and baby gator. I've seen lots of people go to Gatorland. Apparently it's like dead all the time. Popular over attractions, but fun little thing to do whilst you're there. And I think I'm going to do the inside of this dark orange. Been looking at it for a while and I'm just going to go dark orange. And by dark orange, the darkest one of my blend. Yes, orange leaves look great. I'm sold. I'll start with these little orange leaves and then think about the ones with little berries and the other ones. The new Rita Berman circus themed adult colouring book is currently unavailable for sale on the Amazon UK website. It hasn't even hit Amazon US. Brittany, check out Blackwell's. I have it linked in my flip through that I did a couple of days ago. Blackwell's have been the best for availability and for like affordability as well, because I found that Amazon UK was quite expensive because I think it was being shipped from Germany. Also check Amazon Germany. I know Amazon Germany doesn't ship to the UK, but they might ship to the US. It's going to be an expensive year, Japan and America. It's alright, I've got savings. Don't know if I have that much savings. Oh, you mentioned the Amazon Germany one. Yeah, Blackwell's. I've heard of several American people. I know Kimberlyn got hers from Blackwell's, didn't you? You couldn't believe it was free shipping. Orange leaves. We'll do little pinky berries. These are absolutely minuscule though. Check iMusic. I tend to buy books that Amazon doesn't have from there. Yeah. iMusic is good for the Scandinavian books, so like Hannah Carlsen, Maria Troll, Emily Liedhall, Oberg. Ah. I think, Brittany, with the tariff situation, for booksellers, at the moment at least, it's okay and it's they're exempt. I know Storm's Eye Design did a test. Oh, that's another one that I've got my eye on for the rest of this year. Storm's Eye Design. She's been doing her flora and fauna colouring book and I've been keeping up to date with it on Instagram. And as soon as that book's released, I'm going to do an order for a few books, I reckon. Potentially 3. and she estimates could be the end of this year or early next year, her newest book. I got my Hannah Cars and Seasons book yesterday. It's the Danish version, but for like just under £8, I couldn't say no. Yes, I know a lot of people have got Hannah Cars and Seasons in the Dutch or Danish or Swedish version. I know you can often find it. Vera, actually, she sent me a voice note on how to pronounce it. It's Tidebook, I believe. Or Tidebook. I may be misremembering. I can't speak. Misremembering. But yeah, it seems as though the English edition is no longer in print, which is very bad. But you can find other editions, so if you see one, snatch it, because they may not be reprinted again. The iMusic website will not let anyone living in the USA buy any colouring books, because they aren't shipping any of them to the US because of the tariffs. Yeah, brilliant. Hi Arabia, welcome. Oh, Rachel Henderson has done a video of Wonderful Wildflowers. Have you seen it? I haven't seen it, but I did see Johanna Basford's flip through, and I think I'm passing on it. For now, anyway. Could change my mind, but I don't see myself change my mind on it. I'm going to do these as purple leaves. Blackwell says free shipping, but they're out of stock till November 13th. At least they saying when they'll be back in stock, which is pretty good. But yeah, just keep checking back with them, because they are the kind of site that if something is out of stock, they will get it back eventually. I was doing some sleuthing on Amazon Japan the other day, looking at potential new books, and I saw two that caught my eye. They haven't got any preview images, but one of them is by Miki Takai, who does the Colours Make You Happy volumes, whatevers. One's by them, and it's based off their picture book of like a bunny and a cat, I think. Looks really, really cute, the image of the picture book. Yeah, really like the sound of that, and I think that's November or something like that. I put it in my wish list. And then the other one is a postcard book by Chip, who did the Bear Country book. I'll show you that one. It's a postcard version of this book. There's no preview image, so I don't know if it's going to be these pictures but in postcard form. I kind of doubt it, because they're insanely detailed to make that down even smaller to postcard form. But I love this art style, so I've got my eye on that. And the way I found that was by searching colouring book, translating it into Japanese, putting it in the search box, then it filters going releases in the next 90 days. There wasn't very many, to be honest, but there was a few. A lot of AI on Amazon Japan and Aladdin that I've noticed. Get up. Little flakes. There we go. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on if I should purchase it. It's not my cup of tea at all, but I like a few pages. Just sit on it for a little while, Rabia. You may change your mind one way or the other, but no sense rushing into it. It may be one of those books that once you see more pages completed, you're swayed. But if you're not 100%, don't go into it just yet. That would be my recommendation. Have you seen R.J. Hampson's new Christmas book? Yes, it's Winter Wonders, I believe. He's done a little YouTube video. If you haven't checked out RJ Hampton's YouTube account, he is brilliant. He does lots of colour alongs now, which is really fun. He does end of the month pages and sneak peeks into his new books. It's really, really good. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this Winter Wonders. I will definitely be getting that one as soon as it's released. I haven't bought any RJs this year, just because Lost in Time didn't appeal to me, and nor did the steampunk one, although I have seen a few pages and I do like some of them, but just not enough to warrant me having it in my collection. So looking forward to the Winter Wonders one. I was really hoping you'd do another Christmassy kind of book, considering the last one was Christmas Tiny Homes. That one was quite niche, so this one looks to be amazing. Really looking forward to that. Blackwell's is out of stock. Oh yeah, but they should be getting a new shipment in a couple of weeks, so just keep an eye on it. It's one of those things where I check back in every couple of days, and finally one day it will be available. Apparently it's his 20th book. Yes, I remember him saying that it's book 20, which is kind of crazy. It's nice. Just wait and see until I've seen a couple of tutorials. Yeah, good idea, Arabia. I think next week I'm going to place an place an iMusic order for the new Maria Troll books, or a Lyrica order for some colour by number books. Both great options and great books. We are getting there with this page, guys. It's looking really, really cute, if I do say so myself. And majority of it is done. It's Halloween. Right, enough of the things I've seen on the way here. I'm driving again, so you'll have to wait. Oh gosh, what's she seen? What's she seen? I bought the new Rita Berman from a site called Libristo. Never even heard of that, but that's a good tip, Lisa. What country is that based in? I loved World of Flowers, so I'm definitely going to get it. Oh, that's Johanna Basford's new book. That's fair enough. I'm not the biggest fan of World of Flowers, and I never reach for it, so that's why Wonderful Wildflowers isn't for me. Right, I will be back in just a moment, guys. I really need a wee. So I'll pop you in the Be Back Soon screen, and I will be back soon. And I'm back. Have a quick drink. I love Lost in Time. The Nero page is my favourite. I think, for me, I feel a bit oversaturated with the Mr. Fogarty books. I like him. I don't love him like a lot of people do. And that's just my own personal preference. And if there's a specific theme of Mr. Fogarty book that I really love, then I probably will get that. But Lost in Time, at the time I still had quite a few untouched RJ books, and I wasn't allowing myself to get another one until I'd coloured in them. And I have now coloured in all my RJ books, but still not enough. And I much preferred the theme of Around the World than Lost in Time, for me personally. Right, think I'm going to do background bits here and just intensify this. World of Flowers has unique images such as florals growing out of a perfume bottle. It's not just flowers and leaves. I love the creativeness in that book. I need to start on it soon. Yeah, it is lovely. And I think that's what I prefer about it over Wonderful Wildflowers. The new one seems to be very much just flowers. And for me, I want to see Johanna's creativity shine. I really love the pages where they're like animals made out of florals. I think they're really cute. I just love that kind of aesthetic. But it's not nearly enough pages where I'm like, wow, I love that. Wow, I'd really want to colour that to make me want it. But if you're a Johanna Basford super fan and super collector, then totally understand why you would get the new one. Because it's still beautiful. It's the same gorgeous art style. Just, for me, it's a bit been there, done that, considering we've got Secret Garden, World of Flowers, now Wonderful Wildflowers. It's a lot of flowers. It's a lot of flowers. It does make me wonder what the next themed book would be. I was thinking about this the other day. I'd really love a seasonal book from Johanna, one that goes through the 4 seasons. They're split up into specific sections. And you might have some nice seasonal magical houses, like a vaguely Halloweeny themed one, a couple of Christmassy themed ones, because it's been so long since Johanna's Christmas. I'd love to see more Christmas pages from her in her newer art style, but also other kind of holiday themed ones. I think it would be really, really nice to have a full seasonal book, one that you could take with you and colour the entire year. I just love a book that goes through the 4 seasons. I'm a sucker for it. That Maria Troll's new book, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, they have loads of books, but not so many colouring books. Ah, so more of just a bookseller, kind of like Waterstones in the UK, where it does have a few colouring books, but not necessarily all of them. Hi, Leandri, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Hope you are doing well. That's a neat site. Thanks, Lisa. It says it has a 50% chance of being in stock. What does that mean? How is it like, it might be in stock, it might not be. 50-50. Like, why don't you know your stock levels? That's just kind of funny to me. Like, could be, could not be. Surely you should know. Like, we might turn up on Monday and it's there. It might not be there. It might have disappeared. Wonderful Wildflowers has a lot of negative space and the images are not catching my eye this time. It's repetitive. There's no wow factor. I have to say I'm disappointed this time. Arabia, I think I completely agree with you. I know we talked about it on stream a couple of months ago when we first saw the flip through, and I said that I was disappointed. Mainly at the fact that the theme was repetitive. I mean, I was open-minded. Hearing Wonderful Wildflowers, I was open-minded, but when I saw the pages, I was like, it's been there, done that. There was nothing new or creative about it. So many pages of just flowers. It literally says 50% chance we search the world. So their stock is depending on the entire world, and if they can find it, 50-50. That's hilarious. Right, just as a concept that they're like, maybe not, 50-50. surprised you're not doing something eventful for Halloween. This is my event for Halloween. This is what I'm doing for Halloween. I'm colouring this nice Halloween themed page. I've never really done much for Halloween. I did have a memory pop up on my phone though, saying 8 years ago, dressing up for Halloween at university, and I'd sprayed my hair black and had some very heavy makeup on, very spooky. And I was like, oh, fun memories. That was the only time I really celebrated Halloween, was at uni, going for a night out or doing a little house party, dressing up. But even then I didn't dress up that. I wasn't very creative with my costumes. I didn't want to spend a lot of money for something that was just for one day, so that year I dressed up as a spider's web. I just bought a pack of cobwebs and just wore a black dress and put it all over me. And then the next year I was a bat. I found this really cool bat cape that I loved. Still have it somewhere. And then I was a witch. And that costume was actually terrible because the hat would not stay on my head and kept falling off. Which when you're in a club, that's not great. Seasons and fairy tales are my fave themes for books. Me too, Michelle. Seasons, fairy tales, and zodiac / tarot. Those are my 3 themes. And spoiler alert for next month, I'm going to be doing some collection videos on those said 3 themes. I think it will be a 1 a week kind of thing. I've already got the zodiac and tarot one filmed, so that will go up probably end of next week, because I've run out of steam with my rank and rate. I've got some artist collections left, but I don't know how to group them. I just haven't had the energy to think about it, so I just want to do some easy collection videos. I'll do that next month. Okay, that's that one done. That made me giggle. I don't celebrate Halloween as I'm Muslim and due to religious reasons. Fair enough, Ravia. I just don't celebrate because that's how I grew up, just not celebrating. So, and I'm fine. I want to colour this Miss Chipmunk now. I'm going to find a reference picture so I don't colour her weirdly. Colour something dark when it should be light. And whenever I'm looking at stylised animals like this, I always end up searching for cartoon chipmunk or cartoon squirrel, because I feel like that gives you a better idea of those kind of graphic shapes rather than a realistic one. Okay, so some of the stripes are dark and some are light. Also, searching for cartoon chipmunk, I'm surprised there's not more Alvin and the Chipmunk showing up. There's actually quite a lot of just generic chipmunks, which is good. Cute. Love a chipmunk. I'm thinking Inklings is going to be very similar to Small Victories based on the cover. Yeah, it pretty much is Small Victories 2. Which I think that's great, and I think it's good that she's releasing it not part of her main release of the year in November and doing it as like a extra bonus release, because people love Small Victories. I think if I'd had just started out colouring, I would have coloured in that so much, but considering I've got so many other books that I absolutely adore, I just don't reach for it as much, which is a shame. But yeah, I think that will be another exciting one. I'm going to hold off until I see flip throughs of that before I decide whether or not to purchase, because at the moment, well, Waterstones is a bookshop in the UK, and they had a 25% off books in 2026 deal, and I thought, oh, Inklings, is that included? Oh my gosh, it's £14? That tiny book? That's as much as I'd want to spend on the big book. I just thought that was a bit crazy. You do love Zodiac and Tarot colouring books? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't believe in Zodiac or Tarot. Like, I'm not convinced by it, but I love the imagery, and I don't hate on people that are, kind of thing. I'm skeptical. That's what I am. I'm skeptical. I've seen a few grown adults chasing each other dressed as male private parts, and a dinosaur chasing them with a witch on a broom behind them. Nice. All at 9 o'clock on a evening. Like, it's not even that late. I'm not spiritual either, but I do have 3 tarot decks. I just think they're neat. Agreed, Amy. Yeah. I think especially with tarot, like, there's so many ways that artists have stylized the tarot cards. And flipping through the books, each and every one of them is so different. Which I really, really love. I also thought I had more. I thought I had more Zodiac and Tarot books. I think I only had 7 in the end. Like 3 of each, and then one which was both, the Cosmic Spirit. So I thought that was interesting. There was many more weird goings on, but I have to go to work and do the handover now. I'll be back to listen if the handover doesn't take too long. Have a good night otherwise. You too, Amanda. It's pretty much a typical Glasgow night. Love it. I even have a Neopets tarot deck. Love that. Love that. Always forget there are 24-hour gyms. Yeah, I personally don't get people going to the gym at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m. I'm just like, why? Why are you getting out of your house at this time? But you know what? Not everyone's schedules are the same. Like night shift workers. Sometimes that is the time they have to go to the gym, and that's fair. Right, I'll alternate these stripes like so. Oh, feet. Inner ear, I think should be lighter. Where's my pencil? Here it is. Not too sure yet what colour to do her dress or her top. Any ideas? I'm thinking either the purple or the orange. Any preferences over one or the other? My late nights are for gaming, apart from Monday nights and Wednesday nights, as I try to sleep a bit earlier for gym the next day. Nice. I think purple. Yeah, I think if I was leaning towards one, it'd be purple. What's I doing? Put the pencil down for something. Oh, I want to get out. I want to get out. Cinnamon. Pink. Purple, one pink. Did accidentally colour over her tooth there. Let's try and rub that out. Anything with an anthropomorphic animal that is getting into mischief is my jam, absolutely. I think... oh no, it isn't. I thought this was like where she came from, but she's on this previous page, because like the story of this book is that the polar bear meets these different animals along his journey. So where does he meet the chipmunk? One of these is the one I've done. Not that one. This one? No? Oh, there she is. So that's where they meet them. And then, yeah, she joins them along the journey. Like, starts off with the polar bear by himself. I don't know if you can see all this. Let me just minimise that a second. Starts off with just the polar bear going on his venture, and he meets the snow rabbit, and the snow rabbit joins him. I love that page. I really want to colour in this book for winter next year. That's my other project. Something to do with the Tokimeki series is a project for me. Here they are, leaving on the island, and you can see the little fox on the island here. They pick up the fox and journey along with the fox as well, and you can see them there, the bear, the fox and the snow rabbit. Oh, I love all these different themed. This owl pops up again. This is the one I've done. There's a few other animals in this one. Oh yeah, it's, look, you can see them there. There's the bear and the fox and the snow rabbit, and they find all of these animals in the forest, and there's the owl again. The fox. I really want to do what Paulina has done and go through my books and do a little key system where which pages do I love, which do I just like, which am I feeling meh about, and which do I hate. So meet all these animals. Yeah, and that's where they meet the chipmunk. And they go to this, which is the mysterious island. Vaguely Halloween-y themed. So cute. I love this book. Love it, love it, love it. I think it was number 2 in my ranking, or number 3? Number 2. Number 2. Look. Stuff how detailed the pages are. Like, there's very few pages in here which I hate. There's some which I'm like, don't really care for that. None that I particularly hate. Which for me, that's a good sign. Right, side tangent over. Trying to colour with a grumpy cat on my lap, not going well. I have that issue too sometimes, Amy. Or when she's sat on my lap and I'm like, you're sliding off, you're leaving me, but I don't want you to leave, you're snuggly. Or she was looking forward to eating my pencils. Yeah, I have this little, I think it's a makeup brush organiser. And I often have Inktense pencils on them. And Lexi likes to occasionally eat the tops of those. No, not the pencils! Anything but the pencils. I mean, she has her moments where she likes to sit down with you and have a little snuggle. And then other moments where she won't stop meowing and she won't sit down and you just want her to sit down. She's done 3 of my ground flows. No, not the pencils. Need my ivory now. Paulina's videos crap me up. She's so decisive. Yeah, decisive, opinionated. I love it as well. She's like this one, hate this, hate it. I'm just like, yes, Paulina. Wait, we got a buddy colour planned, and it's one of my favourites in the book, and it's one that she hates. It's just funny. And just shows how different we all are. What one person loves, another hates. Oh, dog nip's a thing? Did not know that. Kimberly's got the Fairy Tales of Forest Friends book. I love that one too. I love it, but there's several pages in there which I do hate, or I do not like, which lightly, it would be so much higher if all the pages were the cute fairy tale scenes that I love. Right, that is little Miss Chipmunk. I think because we've got these two pink pumpkins right here, I think we're going to do a purple, because even though we got the purple ones, they're not as close together with her. So I'm going to go purple. So whoever said purple, I'm going purple. Just move my chair down a bit, it's annoying me being up so high. I found out I have been colouring a lot of purple items recently, which I'm not mad about. Purple is my favourite colour. What do I do? Yeah, let's do the bow purple as well. I'm going to do it slightly darker though. Yeah, Fabiana Atanasio, Alice just arrived. So exciting, Kimberlyn. I know you'd been hunting for that for... It's been 84 years. And she finally gets it. For me, the book that I'm on the hunt for is A Colouring Heaven, Fledgling Fairies. Every now and then I'll look on Vinted, see if it's there. It never is. It's quite an old one, quite a popular one. It was by Christine Karen. It's no longer available on the Colouring Heaven site. But it's been seeing Amy Wardart colouring. Oh, she's almost finished hers, and I'm just always so nice. I love it. That's my white whale book now. I didn't have one before, but now I do. Purple lol. I did purple. That would make a good challenge video, colouring pages you hate. My issue is that oftentimes I'm like, why waste my time colouring a page I hate when I could be colouring something I like? Unless it's a book that I know I want to finish. Not every book in my collection I necessarily want to finish or expect to finish. And so if that's the case, I'm like, what's the point? I did see a video earlier today from Kate's colouring pages. She did a blindfolded video and I'm like, oh, that looks fun. She blindly picked a book. Oh, I love the page she did in that. Such a good page. It was one of the Desert Fox Korean books. I know, I was cracking up when she said that in her video. Yeah. I'm colouring a big purple owl at the moment. Love that. Thinking about getting the winter edition of Colouring Heaven for the Hannah Carlson pages. Ooh, I haven't seen the flip through of that, but there's Hannah Carlson pages in it. Let's find the Colouring Heaven YouTube channel and we can look at it together. Because I've got the winter 2024 edition. Right, let me share my screen and we can all look at it. Colouring Heaven's great for having flip throughs on their channels. On their channel. I tend to increase the speed just because life's too. There we go. Okay, cute, cute. We'll go to pop. I do like how Go to Pop's been featured a lot in these Colouring Heavens. They do really cute little pages. Oh, who are these by? Colouring Book Cafe. They're quite cute little vignettes. Are they vignettes? Oh, here's the Hannah Carlson ones. Ooh. Are these from those Winter Dreams postcard sets? I think they are. Which you can't buy anymore, can you? Oh, look at them, Julius Berry. They are so cute. Oh my gosh. A Christine Karen portrait. Oh, and some Carolinas. They're really nice. Say no to socks. Advert at the end. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm gonna have to browse that when I go to my Tesco. I was like, what's the word? My local Tesco. I'll have a look for it. If I have a break tomorrow at work, I might pop in. I know you got a mention in a Picture Purpose latest YouTube video. Oh yeah, I was watching that, where her cozy colouring vlog. She was inspired to do her books to finish. I was like, oh, fun. Oh, I like the chibi bears. Yeah, they're cute. Comes with this massive poster. Oh, the Alice in Wonderland one. Yeah, I remember Paulina showing that in her video, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is, yeah, massive. Was it like A0? Looked absolutely huge. Right. I'm gonna colour these little bushes. Got loads of tiny little nubs surrounding me. I also saw the Colouring Heaven of a new pocket edition. Like Christmas dragons, I think it is. Let's look at there. But I also saw another one on, I can't remember his channel. I think it was Jamie's channel. And it was these dragons, but they weren't Christmas specific. And I was like, what is that and where is it from? I need to look at it. Yeah, it was like a little Christmas one with these dragons. But then there was another one with just dragons. Need to find it. Colouring Heaven site. It was like not. It was like the size of a pocket, but it wasn't like branded Colouring Heaven pocket. It had like a different branding on them. Shop. Julia Speary is another underrated artist. Yeah, I really love her. Like, she's very like cottage core-y, and I love that. I love that kind of aesthetic. The very like her art style almost like reminds me of like Sylvanian families. Which is really cute. Print issues, Colouring Heaven. Yeah, it's by this guy Lee Holland, but I think it's one of the cute and cozy ones. Let me have a look. I'm looking on the site. The pocket, cute and cozy. I need to go back onto Jamie's channel. Have a better look. Takes up most of the dining room table. Oh my gosh, you could have it as like a tablecloth Colour it every time you have a meal. We did that one year. We had like, I think it was a Christmas themed colourable tablecloth. This was years before I started colouring. We just kind of coloured a little bit as we were sat there eating. Maybe it wasn't a Colouring Heaven. Maybe it was like a different brand. I'll have a hunt after stream, but it looked so cute and I want it. Now, I saw the Colouring Heaven Christmas 2025. I didn't like that one. There was a lot of these movie inspired ones and I just was not a fan of any of them. But if you are, then you'd love the issue. There was just not enough cute, like quote unquote cute Christmassy pages in their Christmas special for this year. I've got their Christmas traditions from last year that still not technically uncoloured. I've got Whip in it, but it's got lots of Teresa Goodrich pages in that one, so looking forward to getting that. Yeah, it's great to see Hannah Carlson being featured in more Colouring Heavens. One that I'm really looking forward to is Storm's Eye Designs, who's an independent publisher. She's got Colouring Heaven coming out. A Colouring Heaven special coming out in March, and that's gonna have her Frogs and Friends. I can never remember which way round it. I think it's Frogs and Flowers. Frogs and Flowers 1 and Frogs and Flowers 2, which is upcoming. It's going to be pages from each. And it was interesting. She's really transparent on her Instagram page about like what she's working on, what's coming up. She shares so many works in progress images. You can really follow along her journey of creating a whole colouring book, which is really exciting. So if you haven't followed her, check her out, Storm's Eye Design. And she said that with Colouring Heaven, 16 of the pages are going to be new and exclusive from Frogs and Flowers 2, which will then come out 6 months after that edition, so end of next year, after the 6-month exclusivity clause. So that's kind of interesting for us to know as colourists, that when artists put in works from Colouring Heaven that are new and exclusive, they hold that exclusivity for 6 months and then they can do what they want with it, basically. Because I always knew that was a kind of thing, but I wasn't sure the exact time frame of it or exactly how it worked, but Emma, Storm's Eye Design, kind of cleared that up, that it's 6 months exclusivity. Yeah, she's got this Frogs and Friends one coming out in March. So I'm looking forward to March's Colouring Heaven special. And then I think she's doing a mandala issue in December. She's got one in December and one in March. And I think it's going to be all of her mandalas, I believe. I think that grass is looking a bit more like there's something going on there. And I think for the house, I'm going to do a pink house and a purple roof to match with the rest of the page. It is very, very tiny though. I don't know about you guys, but in the UK at least, but whenever I go to a supermarket that stocks Colouring Heavens, I've got to have a little flip through if I know there's something new. Even if it's something old, I still go and have a little flip through. There's something nice about being able to flip a book in person, because we don't have many colouring books that actually are in shops in the UK, sadly. Purple, violet, there we go. Something I wish we had in bookshops in the UK like they do in the US is mythographics. Mythographics and creative havens. They would be really nice to be able to flip through and browse and admire. Already got one page done in your Hannah Carlson Halloween, and it's the mandala. Got another mandala in the bookmark to do, so probably start on Sunday. Nice. I saw Joe at Geordie Colours doing the wreath in Hannah Carson's Halloween using the, I think it was the Pinkalicious palette from Elm Colours, and oh my gosh, it was looking so good with that, the pink and the yellow and the orangey pumpkins. I don't think that was yellow, just different shades of pink and orange pumpkins. It looks so cute, and I was like, I want to do mine like that. She wasn't convinced by it, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Mythographics were in physical stores a few years back, but I don't see them now anymore, not for a few years now. Oh, which stores were they in? I have never in my life seen a mythographic in person. I mean, other than in my own house. But you know what I mean. I've seen one in my own house because I bought it, but in a shop I mean. Whereas I see people going like, oh, just seeing what colouring books they've got in this week, and they always seem to have a bunch of mythographics there, and I'm like, I want to flip them. I want to flip them. Right, I think I'm going to do the background sky now. Almost there. Which will be almost perfectly timed, actually. Actually, first I'm going to do the shading on the moon and have it have a bit of a glow look to it. And then you guys know there's going to be glitter gel pen involved on this page. If I remember correctly, they were in WH Smith, because I remember spotting them and being in awe and not being able to justify purchasing them at that time. Yeah, to be honest, even if they were in bookshops in the UK, I never, unless it's in the Works where they sell books cheaper there, I never buy a book in person because you can find it cheaper online, because online it's never at the RRP, whereas in the stores you tend to be buying them at the RRP. You saw a Myth and Morphia book in the Works a week ago. What? You have better works than I do. You got so few Halloween pages done. I need to reassess my colouring priorities. I mean, you coloured what you felt inspired to colour, and that's absolutely fine. Usually I don't get very many Halloween pages done. In fact, in previous years, I think I got barely any done. Whereas this year has been a bit of a change for me. There definitely aren't anymore though. My WH Smith has more cute and cosy ones and some Lulu Mayos now. Yeah, Lulu Mayos I can find very regularly in WH Smith. Kirby Rosannes tends to be in WH Smith a lot, and you get Johanna Basford, and occasionally like some Stratton Petersons, like the Lomart ones. Don't feel jealous about the Creative Havens. It's such a weird smattering of which ones they have at bookstores. You can't count on them having the latest issues. All my Creative Havens I've ordered. Yeah, and by Creative Havens, I just mean the Teresa Goodrich ones. The rest I don't care for, but it's just nice to be able to flip through them. I got some of Kirby's compilation books for £5 from the Works. Yeah, they used to have Kirby's books quite often in the Works, and The works have not had very good selection of books recently. Every time I go in there, it's just rubbish. Like, just kind of stock art. Lots of cute and cozy, which is fine. Like, I like my cute and cozy, but it's just become oversaturated in the bookstores now, as well as online on Amazon. I was avoiding these dots and stars, but if I'm going over them with glitter gel pen, I can just colour over them and it's much quicker and easier. Just not have to worry about colouring around them. There's a shop in my hometown that sells Hannah Carson and Maria Troll. Oh my gosh, Michelle, what shop is that? Like a local bookstore kind of thing? That would be amazing. I'd love to go to France and be able to just flip all the cute Disney books in person. That would be amazing. Local independent bookshop in Clevedon. Nice. Clevedon's got us going on. I'm getting texture come through on this bit of paper. We'll switch it for a different bit. I think I used some spray, sugar spray on it. It's just a little bit bumpy. Yeah, that's better. I did see a Maria Troll book at the chain bookstore in the US recently. That's not a common occurrence here either. Yeah. I bet it's probably RRP, but not the cheapest, probably cheaper online. But yeah, it's just amazing to be able to see those in person. Kind of crazy. Even though you go somewhere in those Scandinavian countries and probably everywhere in their bookstores. Has anyone seen or got Emily Liedholt Oberg's cute and cozy book, Cozy Winter Bliss? I will be sharing it in a haul very, very soon. But oh my gosh, it's so cute. I thought it was going to be all cute and cozy winter scenes, like some Christmassy pages, but there's autumnal ones as well. So I really want to get an autumnal one coloured before the end of the autumn season. The book is huge. I was expecting it to be like a small square, like the cute and cozy books we know. It's like 2mm bigger than a Johanna Basford or a Kirby Rosanis square book. It's huge. Which definitely seems extreme for a cute and cozy, but it's fine. I'm low-key terrible at colouring gradients and curves, so I don't know why I've done this to myself. Could have done it more straight. But alas, we're here. It's the first time anyone said that about Clevedon. Wonder if someone had ordered them and returned them. Oh, you found several Hannah Carlson and Maria Troll books at half price books once, uncoloured. I was gobsmacked and bought them. Wow, yeah. I mean, you can find some great bargains online. I know, Kimberlyn, you got an amazing deal with those nine books. They were $7 each. Wow, that is good, great value. Absolutely snatch them. Sorry, there's a kid coming by. Barge him out the way. Barnes & Noble has lots of books, but the section is organised in no way. It's annoying. I once went into a W.H. Smith in Bath, and oh my gosh, the state that these colouring books were in upset me. Like, it looked like they'd just been chucked on the shelf. Like someone had picked it up, flipped through it, chucked it. Like they were all toppled over, all crumpled, and I'm just like, who leaves books in a state like that? And how has no worker noticed this and come cleaned it up behind? Because this wasn't just like an hour's mischievous work. It looked like it'd been left like that for days. It looked terrible. I was at these poor books. I was very tempted to stay and just just organise them. But I was like, no, that'd be weird. I need to do some shopping. Has anyone got any idea for these little ghosties and the little ghost cat? Because I don't. I was going to colour this background before stream, but I thought, nah, actually it's not that big. It won't take that long. It's taken me a lot longer than I anticipated. Transparent, yeah, like the hats, and he's got like a little patch on him. So I think I'll do them this kind of same sort of silvery grey colour as the moon. Maybe add a little bit of blue into them. I can hear it absolutely pissing it down outside. Wonder if you can hear it. It is absolutely pelting it. Sorry, what did you say about the 9 books? Oh, I was saying about your great book bargain that you found with your 9 books the other day. Gonna call it a night. Have a lovely rest of your evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us, Romany. Have a good night's sleep. Spectral bluey silver would look lovely. Yes. Try and bring in that kind of bluey greyish colour that was in the palette. Trick or treat has just started. The emergency siren just went off. It is pissing it down, it really is. I can hear the rain dripping. It's raining more right now than it did when we had Storm... Who was it? Storm Brian? Storm Benjamin. Benjamin it was last week. I'm still busy with my last Halloween pages. It's still Halloween somewhere, right? Lol. It's Halloween here. It's still Halloween here. And for even longer, it's Halloween in the US. Right, just need to kind of smooth this all out because it looks awful. What's it? Wolf. Got 7 more hours, Leandre. You're good. November 1st is Day of the Dead, so that's still kind of Halloween-y. Yeah, exactly. Dia de los Muertos. I kind of want to get another simpler, maybe a couple of simpler Halloween pages done tomorrow. Got the Christmas one to finish. That'll be my first priority, and then for the rest of the evening I might just do some other Halloweeny ones. I always find the transitions hard. Like, end of summer, like sort of start of September, I'm still feeling like summery pages. And then it's not until about halfway through the month that I really get into autumn. And then I do the same, where sort of the transition between seasons, between holidays. Like, I felt like colouring Halloween pages all month. Why is that stopping just because it's changed to November? I mean, people colour Halloween pages all year round. Personally, I am such a seasonal colourist. But I can keep colouring sort of a few days after. Treat it like Christmas, where you've got the 12th night. 12 days after Halloween, still in Halloween mode. Keep your decorations up till the 6th. November 1st is also known as All Souls Day. Oh, what's the origin of All Souls Day? I've never even heard of All Souls Day. Is it similar to Day of the Dead? Just like from a different culture's perspective? I think Day of the Dead is such a cool like festival, holiday tradition. I just think of the film Coco, and I love that film. I love it. Oh, so Kimberlyn got the following books all for $30. Colin Thompson's book, Daydreams and Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson, Jasmine Beckett Griffiths, Halloween and Fantasy Art Adventure, Twilight Garden by Maria Troll, Denise Collette's Mermaid book, The Flower Year by Layla Julie, and Colour Morphia by Kobe Rosanas. Like, what a deal to get all those books for $30. That is the colouring jackpot there. I think it's basically what the Catholic Church call it. Ah, right, fair enough. I was thinking I called it Beautiful Colouring 2025. I didn't add a month to it. Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. You basically just pray for all the people who have died. Yeah, that's lovely. That is lovely. It's nice to have a day where you celebrate the dead, not just feel sad about them, to celebrate them and celebrate their life that they lived and remember them fondly. It's a really, really lovely festival. Oh, I'm getting there with this background. There we go. Cannot figure out what medium the lady used in the books. I'm dying to know. Do you have her contact details? You'd be like, what did you use on this? You're like, I'm not looking to buy it off you. I'm just curious. Love the idea that the wall between the living and dead supposedly comes down on those nights. Yeah. The Alfrendas, kind of bridge between life and death, and they can cross it just for that one day. It's cool. I like it. I do wonder if it's intense. Intense, autocorrect. I wonder if it's intense. It's very intense. Colouring is intense. It looks like pencil, sort of, but very smooth. You can't really see pencil lines. Oh, interesting. That sky is really making the pumpkins and grass pop. Yeah, I do love this colour for the sky. I like doing a purple sky, which I rarely do, but whenever I do it, I always love it. Kind of sort of dark purple, purpley blue. I might need to add a bit of purple tone to the clouds. Let's make it look a bit see-through. There we go. I like to think my grandparents, aunts and uncles are all around me all year long in spirit. I'm sure they are. They are. I want to get my eraser. Kind of a bit too close to the moon here. There we go. Get that grey back. There we go. And the same up here. Struggling the smoothness, but I'm conscious of time and I kind of need to move on. Purple violet, or just violet. Add a bit of violet to the clouds. I would hope my grandparents pick a more entertaining grandchild to watch over. I can't imagine they'd enjoy me watching doing spreadsheets. It's worse things, they could be watching doing drugs. Watching going, good on her. You go get it with your spreadsheets. I mean, it looks a lot smoother on camera than it does in real life, but that always happens. Handover was long, lol. At least it's over. An eventful day then for them at work. But long handovers are just a hospital thing. Went away for a while and we'll go to bed now, but the beach is really coming together. It looks great. Thank you so much. Love the dark sky. Thank you all. Gonna do these little ghosty guys. Using the grey pencils here. Oh, this ghosty guy down here too, wearing the cat ears and tail. Right. Considering there's three of them, one should be purple, one should be pink, one should be orange. This one, let's do it pink because you've got the purple and the orange touching it up there. So that makes sense to me. Because who doesn't love a little pink cat dress up moment? And I do tend to do witches' hats purple. Not sure the stream is the place to explain the rest of what I saw. Apparently the gym too, the main culprit was rope shavings and pine needles all over the floor that my boss, also my brother, was really bothered by but didn't have time to clean up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. My dad and granddad had 9 kids, they probably ended it. 8th to 13th, wow. She even had her tubes tied after having my mum. Wow. That's some strong swimmers. Trying to make this look vaguely see-through. A lighter purple there. Yeah, we'll do this guy orange. I'm like, yeah, let's go purple there, orange there. My gran had 12 sisters and 1 brother. Wow. Some big, big families. Twenty past 10. Might need to get a move on. I need to go to bed. Gonna get up early in the morning. Right, let's go the violets. It's the wrong violet. The Polychromos pencils always confuse me because purple violet looks lighter than violet, but purple violet is darker than the other. It's just it doesn't match when you. And it's the only pencils in the Polychromos that the barrels don't reflect what the pigment lies down like. It annoys me. Yeah, we have some gyms which are 24 hours, not many. Like big gym chains. I'm probably here too, but I haven't seen one. I think I read somewhere that economically having 3 kids now is akin to having 7 kids back then. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Gonna make this thing pink, just so it stands out from the background a little bit. There we go. This thing. What am I doing for this thing? Oh, you went for JD gyms, like JD Sports. Yeah, ours is a pure gym that's 24 hours. I think I want to make this banner purple to match the sky. And do like purple and pink for that. Parchment colours scroll. Yeah, it's like, do I want to keep the title pages with this bit looking the same is the question, or do I want it to match the different titles? Because I do like the idea of having them match, so and doing it as parchment. Yeah, I changed my mind, I'm going parchment. Really easy colour for me. Just use a bit of bistre, very, very light pressure, and all the shadow bits. Boo, your gym. Right, grab the ivory and just go over all of that. I found out yesterday that I've been paying for a PC Game Pass for 2 years that I've never used, so they're refunding me $9.99 at a time, one after the other. I keep getting emails confirming. Oh well, at least they're refunding you. Because not every company would do that. They'd be like, tough shit, that's your fault. I think mine is called My Fitness Hub. I chose it because it's the closest to my house. I used to go to the Leisure Centre gym before. Okay. And then use some bistre in the shadows on this. Okay, some yellows. Green gold. No. Green gold. Okay. I've got green gold. Okay, then grab light yellow ochre. And then a bit of ivory to go over all of that. I think I might need a bit of burnt umber for some of these shadows to kind of intensify them a little bit. go. Nice easy gold. I'm not going to want to colour in my Alice books out anymore because it's so pretty. That's okay though. Have a little focus book. Glad you were able to get your hands on one. I know you were looking for it for ages. Alright, don't know if I want to go over the background again. It is almost done. That's terrific. Well, thank you everybody. If you have a colourless alcohol marker, then it can help with blending rather than needing to burnish. Yeah, I prefer to just blend with pencils, honestly. So I was thinking, I could get out my Derwent blender pencil. I never really like using it. I don't like the feel of it. I always find I seem to get better results with my just plain old pencils that I'm colouring with. I'm not pressing hard whilst I'm doing this. It's just getting another layer down to smooth it out. Thought you meant they made them. You mean there's something? Who are you on about? What have I missed? Sarah's second hand. Talk about gyms and stuff. Someone is selling their original colour cubes on Mercari. They want $170 for the used cubes and some guides printed out. Wow. I mean, for second hand, something like, if you're selling it second hand, you're selling it off for cheap. That's the whole point. But what, they're selling it off second hand because they're like, oh, well, you can't buy this anymore. Yeah, they're crazy. Tell them to go suck a cock. They'd report me. Worth it. I reckon there's going to be a lot of people selling their original cubes though, in favour of getting the new 4 cubes. I'm holding off. I want to find out more about her website and what's included with that before I make any more judgments for or against Sarah. I've talked about it a lot in previous streams and I'm not going to go into it tonight. Right, I think that's as smooth as it's going to be. I mean, looking on camera, it looks lovely. In person, it's a little bit more textured. I will do some white paint pen highlights and glitter gel pen with you all. I'm thinking, what colour do I do for the stars? I think I have PG settings on or something. It was a picture of a cockerel. So it may just be that you don't have that emoji or something. Yeah, what colour for the stars? I think it's silver actually. Silver sparkly, the pentel dual hybrid, because that's purple outline. Maybe I'll go for one of the doodlers. Or I could go for... Ooh, I could go for a pentel dual hybrid. The outline. Maybe the pink. Pink could be fun. Pink and the gold. There's my swatch. Oh, the little ghosty with the lantern. He is so cute. Nope. I think that pink would look quite nice on the outside. I think it's better than the violet, which would end up looking a bit more bluey. We can swatch that one. This is for the outline. Yeah, the violet looks... Because it's the pentel dual hybrid, it's actually looks more bluish with the glitter in it. The ink is violet, but the glitter is blue, which is nice, but not what I want for this page because I've got no blue on it. Oh, there was no sake or a. everyone put your cocks in the chat. Oh dear. And yes, of course I'm cockerels. Like, come on, don't be rude. Right, get some white paint pen. Emphasise the eye shinies, as I inevitably always colour over them. Or sometimes they're just not in there at all. Do my usual highlights on the pumpkins. Pray that this doesn't turn hot pink. I said I was going to do silver stars and I just got out my gold pen. Or do I go orange for the stars? It's going over the top of this. That is very orange. What do you guys think? Orange? Not orange. Do we think... Oh, it does dry down quite... No, that's quite orange. Gold, silver, stars. The silver would definitely be more subtle. I think gold would have a bit more of an impact, and then there's the orange one, which does dry down to have, like, it's actually quite yellow, the glitter in it. You know what dried down? It's kind of quite a rich yellow. I can barely see either of them. Let me hold them up. There you go. Got the issues with the not only focusing. Focus, please. Hello. I think I might go for the orange. The top one. Oh, I can't look. I think the silver would be subtle, whereas this is a bit pow. Maybe gold and orange. Always silver for you. Just going for something different because I never use this orange. But because of the way the orange dries, because it's orange with gold glitter, it turns out looking quite yellow. So I think I'll go orange and gold. You know, change it up a little bit. We're going crazy. We've got purple and pink pumpkins, orange stars. It's not going to look orange though. I do like changing up, sometimes gold, sometimes silver stars. Oh, I think I smudged the eyes on that one. No, I'm rebelling. You have to pick one. Gold and orange, yes. Yeah, like when the orange first lays down, it looks kind of crazy, but when it dries with the glitter in it. Right, I do apologise if I get my head in frame at all, but I'm trying to see these because it does look quite dark. She loves a white pen. Honestly, I'm just like pow pow pow. I do just absolutely go for it. I'm thinking I should do a quick tips Tuesday on what's my thought process behind my white paint pen highlights, because there is a thought process, and that's how I can do it so quickly each time, because it is pretty much the same every time I do it. Like especially with things like pumpkins and leaves, where I colour a lot of them. I always say I'm channeling my inner Jess when I do white gel pen. I was a traditional watercolourist, so adding white is frowned upon. Ah, was not aware of that. And white, you just need them juicy white highlights. It's not as much as a picture purpose. Yeah, she loves her white paint. She just loves paint pens. Kira loves paint pens. I think it's a lot of art YouTubers do a lot of white paint pen. I think Ashley Monet, the juicy highlight time, and I think Mariah Elizabeth, she does a lot of white paint pen. It kind of gives it that cartoony look. The good thing about doing white on pencil is that because it's waxy, you can like scratch it off if it looks crazy. Couldn't remember a name, thanks, no worries. Right, have I missed any? Oh, yes. And yes. I'm having to angle the page so I can see it in a different light to see any missing dots. Right, I think that's it. Yeah, I like the kind of... I mean, dried down, genuinely, they look about the same. Dried down, they look the same, but you've got that kind of slight orange undertone because it's the gel that's orange, but then the glitter is gold for these, for that gel pen. Whereas with this pink one, it's pink metallic and pink glitter. So it's just uber sparkly pink. I think it matches quite nicely with my pink pumpkins. I tend to just use the gold and silver pentel dual hybrid. Occasionally I'll use like the blue green or green blue. Because that could be a fun addition to a page. But the gold and silver are my absolute favourite. If you just want an absolutely glittery gold/silver gel pen, Pentel Dual Hybrid is 100% what I recommend. For me, it's the only silver gel pen that I've got that's actually glittery and not just metallic. Because a lot of them don't have much glitter within them. Stars look cute, you can tell the difference because I'm a proper artiste, professional. Some of them you can tell easier than others. It's like a nice subtle variation. I think I could have done them all in the orange. I was feeling a bit scared. Oh, I could have gone really out there and done orange and pink. I probably would have made white paint pen stars, little dots. It depends on the page for me. Sometimes, like, if I want that fun glittery look, I'll use a glitter or a metallic gel pen. And if I want it to look a bit more kind of neutral in tone, or just like not fancy schmancy, I'll use a white paint pen. If I'm going for that more kind of that realistic look. Sometimes I do both, white paint pen and glitter. To have a bit of variation in tone. Just realised I'm missing a bit of highlight on the lantern and on the hat and on the ghosties. Don't put your hand in the gel pen, Jess. And on the sweeties. And there's also a tiny dot of background there. There we go. Right, carry on. I need to use this pink gel pen more often. It's super glittery. I think that's what I love about the Pentels, just how glittery they are. Right, there we go. It is done. Looks really good anyway. Glad you took go with silver. I just don't think it would have fit the vibe of this page. It needed a bit of a bolder look to it. So yes. I've been wondering the entire time whether I should do anything with the background, and I think it's fine, just these grey stripes. It's like a natural added background. If I can avoid having to do a background, believe me, I will. Yeah, I really love it. And we got the glitter, 'cause all that glitters is gold. You can see It's not perfect, the blending. But ooh, I like the shinies. So shiny. Run in slow motion. Me moving as slow as I can. I got a hate comment the other week about how they hate how I present my pages because I move the books too much. And I'm like, I only move it at the end to show the shinies. That's all I care about. It is a page done. It is another page done. I'm going to give you the quickest of glimpses at my journal. 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page. 5 pages. I've completed pages. If you can read that number, there you go. There's 2 more pages to be added to that. You move it as much as you want. Honestly, because I was also thinking, if someone moves it too much, it's a video. Press pause. I didn't quite understand it. Like, why are you hating? Blending looks perfect. Oh, thank you. Run on the treadmill, Amanda. Wake yourself up. Go for a little light jog. Who is saying stuff like that? Literally. It was really funny because it started off with a lovely compliment. She was like, "You have such beautiful pages. You really are so talented, but your way of presenting is horrible." And I was just like, okay. So, okay. Just like, press pause. I find most trolly, hateful comments just funny. I think you gotta let them roll off you and just let yourself laugh at them, because what else are you gonna do? Cry? Nah, let's not cry. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Halloween night. This is the best kind of way to spend your Halloween, I believe. Giving feedback is horrible. Yeah, just put a little criticism there. You're a lovely person, but you're horrible. But yeah, I think I saw a comment earlier from Kimberlyn about doing a page with a poppy. I am going to do the one from Mystic Animals, and I think I will do it, I don't know, might do it over 2 streams next week. I think that will be achievable. I end up basing these because to me these look like poppies. They might not be, but I'm colouring them like poppies. But yeah, I'm going to colour the ram from Mystic Animals next week, Wednesday and Friday. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Amanda, hopefully you don't have so many crazy randos on the street outside the gym tonight. Yeah, hope you all have a good rest of your evening, good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next stream. Bye everyone.